So we're gonna trim Luna's britches today. This is probably like one of my favorite things to do. I just hand scissor them. But first I take my 10 blade and I do her sanitary. I like to get this little area so they don't go to the bathroom on themselves and that nothing gets hung in there. And then I go ahead and do under here too. Yeah. And this is my dog, so I take it pretty far down. She likes to play in the mud, so this is how I keep her clean. Because she looks good now, but give her an hour or two and she'll probably be dirty again. So, sorry, I've mentioned before that it's a doggy daycare that we work at. We just had somebody leave. But anyway, so I go ahead and do her sanitary really good. Like I said, since she's my dog, I do take it a little bit closer than I probably would on somebody else's. All right, now, I prefer to do this with my chunkers. Where I put them. I was using them earlier. There they are. Okay. So, I guess there we go. All right. So first thing I do is I brush everything to the center, and you can do any type of shears you want right here. I like chunkers because they leave a blended edge and they aren't so, like if you just use straight shears and you make a mistake, like that hair is gone. So I like the chunkers because they're a little bit more forgiving, I guess. Okay, so do that. Brush it over again, make sure I didn't miss anything. And then kind of brush up in the middle. Okay. And I like to do that on both sides. Just to kind of get it started. I never force my shears through. If they catch on something, then I don't like push on them because sometimes that could be a mole or any number of things. So same thing. Okay. Next, I brush everything to the other side now. And just where it sticks out, I trim it down. You can kind of brush up too. Okay. I just kind of go both directions. Kind of bring it up and curve on her back end. And this is, you can do different variations in length. Like I take her really short because as I mentioned, she likes the mud. So this is my way of keeping her clean. But you can leave them longer if you want. Okay, and then just brush it over one more time to check yourself. I kind of do the front of her leg just because she gets these weird like wispy hairs. But I don't do this on every dog. Alright. Then once I'm happy with that, then I brush up. Trying to do this without putting my arm in your way. This way. There you go. Good girl. brush it up again, check behind myself. And I don't go like out and around, I kind of go like more straight down. I don't need to make her too curvy. I mean, you can go out and around, they're just gonna have a real booty to them if you do that. I kind of prefer to just go straight down. I think it still gives you that cute kind of effect without it being too much. So I'm pretty happy with that one, so I'm gonna finish the other side. If you use scissor spray, it's even better. I just never remember to do that. Okay. So same thing over here. You can brush it all. Let's see if I can get her just her a little more. There we go. Sure you're on the table. Brush it all to the side. This is just the easiest way I found. A lot of people, when I watch them do demos on scissoring these booty cheeks, they kind of just like are maybe a little bit all over the place. Like they don't have like an exact rhyme or reason for what they're doing. They just brush up and scissor it. And I mean, you can do that. If that's what works for you, do that. But I find that I'll be here all day if I do it that way. So having kind of a pattern or it's a routine to it helps me. Good, Luna. Okay. And this is that Chris Christensen comb that I showed in, I think, the last Atlanta Pet Fair haul I did. It's that wide tooth one. I think it's a number 17. I'll try to link it below there for you. But I like it because it's like super wide tooth. And it's nice for dogs like this. If you want to check behind yourself, you can just keep combing like kind of back and forth and up. And anything that pokes out, just take it off. And if you use scissor spray, the hair won't gather up on your shears like it is on mine right now. But, you know, we've made it this far with no scissor spray, so I guess there's no point in doing it now. And just keep doing this until you like it, really. I just find it's easier to kind of do either side and then connect it in the middle. Alright, that's really about it. You can do a little more around her tail if you want. Like kind of this stuff right here. I'll do that sometimes. Anything that might hang while they're trying to go to the bathroom, I go ahead and do that. Alright, let's get back this way. Okay. Alright, so there's a finished booty.